Logan Paul had his first joint. This man is so fucking embarrassing. All the controversies, I think, really fucked with him. This dude really thinks he's like a beautiful mind or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out the universe.
Uh-huh.
This is the kind of cringe that actually gives me physical pain.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
He has an infinite sign. He says, infinite is a concept, doesn't exist in the natural universe.
Off to a great start.
That is an asterisk. God.
Right. I'm not a mathematician, but I don't think that that's true.
I think it's debated. There's a debate as if the universe is infinite or finite.
No, but he's not talking about if the he's just saying infinity as a concept doesn't exist.
Well, what does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying right off the bat, we're already, I think, a little bit off the rails because it definitely does.
Well, I think what he means is, does infinite express itself in the natural world?
Right.
Or is it just something we've thought of in our minds?
Okay, well, you're giving him a little bit more credit than me.
Well, you know, he is a genius and he deserves respect.
That's true.
He is actually nominated for the Nobel Prize in Mathematics and theoretical physics.
Getting the Millennium Prize.
They won the Nobel Prize.
Infinite is a concept. It doesn't exist in the natural universe. Yeah, so that's debated. Actually, you know what's interesting? Lately, the scientists think that the universe is finite. It's not actually infinite like previously thought.
Yeah, I think it's theorized that may be.
But I mean, it's like, it's so theoretical. It's like, whatever. Then he goes, sphere circle is the God shape, celestial bodies. That one is a little, how do I say, schizo.
Right.
It's like a little, I hate to use that word because I don't want to defame our schizophrenic
Maybe he's just been playing
fans.
Destiny, the video game. The Traveler.
Maybe I wanted to say it's a little bit psychosis. He's experiencing, you know what I mean?
He was playing Destiny and he got really high.
Are you crazy?
Thought he had some sort of revelation here.
Sphere or circle is the God shape, celestial bodies.
Like, I missed the equation beforehand where circle could equal God. Like,
I think he's saying that because celestial bodies are all round, therefore it's divine.
Like titties.
Like titties, thank you.
Got it.
And nipples are round.
Oh.
Titties are roundish.
Oh, shit.
You know what's interesting, though? A lot of planets are not actually round, perfectly round. They're oblong because of the gravity and spinning.
I think all. I don't think they're perfect spheres.
They're not. They're not at all.
Interesting.
Actually, a lot of them, there's like it's more like a golf ball shape with the divots and ridges, and it's more oblong than it's perfectly spherical.
Ditch.
So I don't know if how that factors into the God equation.
Breasts.
Are you guys cringing yet? This is crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean,
this is literally like sophomore year of my first joint.
Yeah.
And then you get sober and read it and go, dude, that's embarrassing. He posted this.
Seems a little more like shroomy to me than weed, but perhaps. I have to assume Logan smoked weed before, right?
Yeah, I think he said once that he was smoking a lot.
Yeah, this seems like a mushroom trip taken too far.
He says, let's see, the universe is likely finite. Okay, we touched on that. And contained and spherical. I don't know that it's spherical. I think that's debated. There's lots of theories about what the shape of the universe is. It could be like a spider web kind of shape. It could be curved over itself. It being spherical.
Even a theory that it's somewhat flat, like a disc.
A flat, right. There's just 2D.
Yeah.
There's a theory that says that everything, the third dimension is just like a projection.
So I'm kind of at a loss for words right now.
Yeah, so that is not known. Time equals infinite. So here he contradicts himself. He says, "I didn't actually expect to break this down."
I'm enjoying it. Trying to following the shroom logic here.
So he says time does not express itself naturally, but then he says time is infinite. So that is.
But he's questioning that.
Is time infinite? Okay.
Right.
Eventually, all stars will die equals no more light.
Okay, heat death of the universe, yes. Entropy.
That's
got it.
deep, bruh.
Got it.
Did you know that stars will all burn out one day?
What?
If the universe is contained, has an end, can we assume apple in a box theory?
He's a little too advanced for me. I am not familiar with the apple.
I don't know
in the
what the
box
fuck's
theory.
the apple. I'll be honest. I don't know what's
Do
the
not know
apple in
what
the
the
box
apple in the
theory.
box.
Can you get me yeah? I gotta familiarize myself here. Yeah. Can we get some apple in the box, please?
What's up? Okay.
Thank you, Glorious Doof, legend.
It's
Katie says, I'm also having Wendy's, legend.
an expression of infinity. It suggests in one iteration that if an apple is left in a box for billions of years, that its fundamental particles would theoretically go through every possible state change and then eventually return to its original state.
I'm sure he's super
On a long enough
intimately aware of
timeline.
that theory.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
So
think
the
just a few
apple.
lines.
Oh, somebody said it's that Netflix documentary about infinity. Oh, this is okay.
So, that's
he
what
sat down and watched this.
He watched something, and now he's like an expert.
Okay, got it.
Now he's like a deep thinker.
Right.
Okay, so we got an apple in a box. When everything is dead and dust becomes a dense collection of matter because of gravity, black holes everywhere. Okay. Universe essentially collapses in on itself. That is a huge leap.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge fucking leap there, bro. Universe essentially collapses in on itself. High density and temperatures, Big Bang. Listen. I think it's interesting that you think you're the first person that thought about this. Obviously, I don't want to discourage people from having fun thought experiments.
What if he's right? What if he's right?
Well, yeah, because this was the predominant theory of the universe, the Big Crunch, about 20 years ago.
I think most physicists are
out
off that at this point.
Yeah, it's out.
It's a nice thought, though.
Mm-hmm. And I like his mini diagram of the apple in the box.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There's the apple.
Mm-hmm. He did a little shiny speck on the apple so that it
right. There's a light source.
Yeah, the layout here from a design perspective, I don't hate. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing to look at his psychotic ramblings.
He's probably going to sell it as an NFT next.
Oh, maybe.
Very Doc Brown.
What was that movie 22? Remember that with Jim Carrey? Where he was like psycho just writing shit?
Oh,
can you get me a picture of that?
Was it 23, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
The number 23.
I see 23 everywhere.
Right. Yeah, the number 23.
Yeah, obviously, I want it to be the big crunch, but as far as evidence goes, that's not the predominant theory right now, unfortunately. Here's Logan, by the way, as he writes this up.
I see the chat's agreeing with me. They're admiring the penmanship, the layout.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's a pleasing document that he's put together.
Okay.
Blueberry.
You've got to compliment him for something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
the bear.
he goes, the universe, black holes are everywhere. Universe collapses on itself. I don't understand how that, because the black holes are going to be spread out like billions of light years.
You left me in a black hole of rage and confusion.
Well, it seems that he's not buying into the entropic heat death theory of the universe, where everything keeps expanding, and because if black holes, by their nature, are, matter that gets condensed so tightly that it creates a singularity. So for there to be black holes everywhere, it would have to be a crunch type situation that's going on.
Well, that is the theory, is that and by the end of the universe, there will be black holes everywhere as stars exhaust their fuel and collapse in on themselves. Black holes radiate energy. It's called Hawkins radiations, and they will, over the course of trillions of years, also evaporate.
Burn out, right?
Yeah, burn out. So we got a Big Bang. Universe repeats itself. Life is a cycle. We become the apple. Again. Conclusion. Nothing matters. Oh, thanks, bro. All that for that. Oh, nothing matters except love. How the fuck? I didn't.
A little bit of a leap there.
Not that I disagree, but how did this come from this theory? All that matters is love. Aren't you the guy that like just ruined people's life with a dumb this CryptoZoo scam? Love, love, love. Cut to CoffeeZilla's video. I lost $50,000. Love, love, love.
It's all
I lost
good though.
$500,000.
All love, baby.
And then Logan's like, what kind of idiot? This guy did crypto scams and his son invested. Fucking idiot. Love, love, love. A force
his
of
defense in court. He's going to try to confuse the shit out of the jury.
Oh. You think we're laying the seeds for an insanity plea here?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
Also, love is a force of attraction, similar to gravity.
Okay.
Any questions?
I agree with that too.
Do you think we could use this as him endorsing Love's visa?
Oh.
So true.
Love is a
pizza
force of
and I love
attraction,
people.
similar to gravity.
Let's ask Mike. Let's ask Mike. Maybe he can get in Logan's ear and get us a visa recommendation.
Yeah, I mean,
for love.
if he's off the rails, maybe we can convince him.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Just tell him it's for like, I don't know, a crypto. It's an offer to promote some crypto on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I shit my pants today.
Here's Logan Paul writing, "Love is like gravity." Crunching all the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, black holes and wormholes. You haven't mentioned wormholes yet. Laws of physics no longer apply. That's not true to wormholes. That is true to singularities of black holes. Wormholes are actually predicted by
Just recently, there was
Einstein.
big news about that.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. They were able to simulate one in a quantum computer.
Really? I
earlier
didn't know
this
that.
year or last year. Yeah, it's kind of a trip.
So laws of physics no longer apply. So yeah, actually the laws of physics do apply theoretically to a wormhole. It's just the bending of time-space. The multiverse, how the fuck you get to that?
Yeah, we're going off the rails a little bit.
But who, what created and why? God. Okay.
All right.
Standing ovation.
All right. We did it.
Awesome, bro.
Checkmate, atheists.
He literally did all this just to be like, we don't know, and it's God. It's like, yeah, everybody's been saying that for like the entire history of humanity, bro. You didn't revolutionize anything.
You think he was getting shit for making fun of his co-host for believing in God? Wasn't that a thing?
Yo.
Yeah, right.
He
I
was.
thought he
found
was.
God.
Oh, interesting.
I found God, bro.
I feel like this has to be something bigger, like an NFT project, like Cam said. I don't think he made it, honestly.
Really?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Nah, I think
Why
it
would
looks
you
too
post?
good.
But he
It
thinks.
looks too good.
Hold on. You think that he's like, this is dope. I want to post it and pretend I wrote it.
Yeah. Or
What
it's like a merch line or some dumb shit.
Somebody said this is literally the Netflix doc. The doc ends with love as its conclusion too. So yeah, I think took some mushrooms, sat down, watched a trippy documentary,
Took some notes.
took some notes, threw it up on Twitter. I think that's the most likely explanation.
Let's read the
He
comments.
thought he had a test.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your shrooms from? All right, here, let's read the quote tweets. Those are usually good. Greek philosophers be like, I don't know about that. When you're four loco deep and just left the rave. This guy just said, F yourself, which is not nice. We don't like that. You have the intelligence.
Careful with this on screen, Ian. You never know with these threads.
This guy says, you have the intelligence of a microwaved toddler. Never heard that, actually.
Very specific.
It's probably pretty low.
I remember my first time on LSD, somebody said. Time cube for 11-year-olds.
That was when we sent
That's
this in our
funny.
chat, I immediately linked the TimeCube website because it reminded me of that.
Time cube guys is actually interesting.
That guy rules.
Yeah, he's kind of interesting.